Oh man, so a huge bounce for crypto today as Bitcoin is up almost 9% at the time of recording this video. That is allowing altcoins to start to stretch their legs, and we've got FANTOM up 8.5% in response. I'm going to share with you the exact chart patterns that I see, the price targets that I can see, and anything I'm seeing that can be a fear for us to the downside. We're going to go through some of the macroeconomics and what's causing this movement and what we should do in this exact moment. Make sure you hit up the like button, make sure you subscribe, and if you appreciate these constant updates regardless of the climate, whether it's a war, whether it's a pandemic, regardless if we're down in a bull market or if we're up in a bull market or down in a bear market, I'm here to provide you these updates. So smash up the likes, subscribe, be sure to check out NordVPN who brings us these videos and supports the channel, so make sure you click the link in the description. That's going to give you 70% off of a 2-year plan. In essence, it works out $2 or $3 a month, like $50 over the 2 years for you to get yourself set up on a VPN. No more looking over your shoulder of who's looking at your data, who knows which country I'm in and which location I'm in. It's all masked, your IP is masked, your location's masked, and it's super useful. Also, if you just want to watch Netflix programs from a different country, you can do it. Choose which country you want to appear from, and you can watch episodes from Netflix from different countries. Same with gaming. You can game with people in different countries. Super easy to do. Get yourself set up on a VPN. It will change your life. Right, let's head straight into the chart, because here on the chart you can see the drawings I had left here from my last video that I was expecting a retest of this trend line. You can see we pretty much got that pattern, albeit a little bit slower than my drawing here. We kind of come down here, we've got a good bounce, and we move to the upside. But what was the catalyst behind this? Because we were as low as 154, and dare I say, even before then, if we go back to the 24th, which is just 4 days ago, you were buying FANTOM at 129. And I know you guys were adding to your positions as per my non-financial advice, and you were being smart enough to see these retracements to pull back. Now we're at 172, and this is evidence of why you can't time the market by getting all out and getting all back in. This is a quick move to the upside, and if you missed this, you've already missed the start of the move to the upside. Okay, so the next lines which we're going to look at here on FANTOM are the following. We need to hold this line here first at 165. That's been an important level for us in this recent hourly chart. Okay, so I want to see us either go straight through to 179, where we saw we got rejected here before, or I want to see us come and collect some support before heading higher. Okay, so either come collect some support and head higher with power and volume, or head straight through past 179. Then we need to look at the next levels, which are 194 is an obvious level for us to get to. You can see how the volume was built up here. We had a lot of activity from this level, and then the $2 psychological level. Those are the immediate levels we're looking out for here on FANTOM. I wouldn't rule out a retest still to 147 if Bitcoin in the wider market wants to have a wobble as well. And again, if you've not watched my Bitcoin video from earlier, go watch that video. I explain the key levels for Bitcoin and what caused Bitcoin to have this move. In essence, we've already reached the top of the wedge here, and we need to start working our way through to higher levels. Obviously, this depends on the wider economy, okay? This depends on what's going on, and right now we can see things are still pretty heated, okay? Ukraine is not ready to surrender or capitulate. There is, even though they had their talks at the Belarusian border, we know there's a lot more to be done. We're nowhere near any ceasefire or peace talks. This is still getting heated. We're still on the ascent in terms of the conflict, and that is not great for the markets here. The major indices, you've got the Dow Jones down 1%, 1.15%, S&P is down a full percent, Nasdaq down almost 0.5%. It's been a bit of a weird day in the markets. It opened up red. It started to rally green before now falling back into the red territory here amidst a bunch of news. Now, the major news, which is moving the crypto market, is the following. What happened was there's been a bunch of new sanctions by the US government, the Treasury Department, imposed at Russia. And it effectively prohibits Americans from doing business with the Russian central bank and freezes the assets within the US. So now Russians are now, and people who want to do business with Russia are understanding that they cannot do so directly with Russia, right? These are how the sanctions work. And so the people in Russia who've got caught up in this conflict, as well as people outside of Russia who maybe want to send money into Russia for their family, or they want to buy goods and services, or their business depends on it, they're looking for alternatives. And guess where they're turning to? They are turning to crypto. And if we look at this, ruble-denominated Bitcoin volume surges to a 9-month high. This is huge. And it makes complete sense, right? Not only is the value of the ruble ruble falling aggressively, but also it's just the way of remitting money. At the moment, the banks are being frozen, oligarchs, their funds are being frozen, and we know these billionaire oligarchs will be turning to crypto to move their funds around. They will find a way. They're not going to sit there and say, oh, look, my assets are frozen, I can't get my money across to Monaco. They'll find a way, and we know they'll continue to find a way, and that's how we see it. Earlier in my video, I also spoke about the 3 key narratives in my Bitcoin video that we're seeing on a macro side, which are driving people to Bitcoin in the long-term story of it. If you look at the long-term narrative of being pro-crypto, we've seen 3 major events, which I cover up in that video. So go watch that video. I'll link it up here somewhere, because that just gives you major confidence in crypto and the bigger story. Sometimes it's hard to remember the bigger story when we're looking at charts, we're looking at patterns. Oh, why have we not hit this resistance line? Why have we not formed this chart pattern? But when you look at the path that we're on, it's absolutely huge. I mean, I just need to show you this. I mean, the Ukrainian government accepting donations through Bitcoin and Ethereum. This is huge. Did we ever think that countries would be asking for donations in crypto? Crypto's come a long way, and it's proving itself as value. In a time such as now, during a conflict, it's proving its value, not just as a store as value like gold, right? Fine, people can flock to gold, but how is gold helping the Ukrainian people right now? It's not. Crypto is. It's helping the Russian people, those caught up in it, and it's helping the Ukrainians, and it's helping the Canadians in their trucking protests. So, and it's helping El Salvadorians, it's helping Venezuelans, it's helping Nigerians and people in Pakistan, and it's of value, even to the first world countries. That is what we're seeing today, okay? So anybody who's forgetting that major narrative, we can remind ourselves of it. Fear and greed index sitting at 20. We're now at extreme fear, okay, guys? Initially, we were sat at fear yesterday. Now we're at extreme fear. This might refresh if this rally can continue over the next, between now and tomorrow. This might tick back up to about 24, 25 if this rally can continue tomorrow. So we'll definitely keep an eye on that. But in terms of Phantom, key levels, we know what those immediate key levels are. If we look at the daily chart, we know that we just need Bitcoin to remain calm through this period. We expect volatility, and those volatility periods will present us areas to top up. I don't think this is, the green light for us to run to the upside. I think there's too many major catalysts on the horizon for us to just go, yep, Bitcoin's going to go, boom, off we go. Too much risk of escalating conflict with the Russia-Ukraine issue. We've got the CPI reading next week, 10th of March, mark it in your calendars. 16th of March, FOMC meeting, our first rate hike. Will it be 25? Will it be 0.25? Will it be 0.5? Will it be more? Will we get no interest rate hike? These are all the things that are going to spook the market. My view of it is we'll see a 0.25% interest rate hike. I think the market will be happy with that. I think the market will be happy with it. They've priced it in, and we can start rallying a little bit on it. Now, 0.5% would probably rug pull the market a little bit, and I could see some red if it was 0.5%. If this was before the crisis with Russia and Ukraine, if this was before, then I think 0.5 and 0.75 was actually priced in, even a little bit to 1%, a full percent, but not now. When the crisis happened, you saw the markets were stable. And the reason the markets were stable was because people started to unwind the pricing in of a 0.5 and 0.75 or 1% interest rate hike. Now the market is pretty much firmly expecting just 0.25, and there is even the slight chance that no interest rates are hiked, which would be phenomenal. I don't expect it to happen. Like I said, I expect 0.25, but there is the argument there to say there's so many sanctions, so much going on, which is, by the way, sanctions don't just affect the country you're imposing the sanctions on. It backfires on those suffering, those too, like Germany, America. The inflation will hit these countries too. So then should they be increasing interest rates? That's definitely an argument to be had, and we'll have to monitor this carefully. And I think a lot is going to weigh on the CPI reading on March the 10th, which will be the February CPI reading. So make sure you stay tuned. Make sure you've hit the like button, because as you guys know, we cover that on this channel. I never leave you guys hanging. I'll continue to provide you the golden nuggets, give you the macroeconomics, give you the fundamentals, all in one video. So you don't need to go to one channel to look at your technical analysis and then go find another channel who goes, oh, look, we just gone through Twitter and we found these Twitter posts. Let's talk about those. No, all in one place, technicals, fundamentals, because that's the research I'm doing for my own investments. So I thought I might as well share it with you guys. So if you appreciate that, hit up the likes, hit subscribe. Don't forget to check out NordVPN. Links in the description. Coupon code is OMAN. Yep, get yourself set up. And what I'm going to do is at the end of this video, I'm going to link up an important video which I want you guys to watch. Now, it's not about Phantom, okay? Now, I know you probably clicked this video because of Phantom. If you've watched to the end now, what I want you to do is I want you to watch these videos. These videos are about psychology. It's about how to manage your investments. And I think these videos, they're not watched very often, okay? They're not highly viewed videos, but that's exactly why I want you to watch them. These are the ones which are going to incrementally help you improve your psychology in investing and in trading. So make sure you go watch those videos. Super useful videos, and you definitely need to have those in your arsenal. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. As always, smash up the likes, and I'll see you in the next one.